Hello, everybody. Welcome to Link Scale Models. Thank you so much for stopping by today for Wednesday Show and Tell. I appreciate it. And, I'd like to thank everyone who stops by, gives me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a comment, and a subscribe. Uh, I'm at 712 subscribers, and I'm amazed. And if I do hit 750, I'm going to say I am because, I'll look at my glass half full, not half empty. But when I do, I'm going to have a G word. And so if you'd like a chance to be able to enter, you have to be a subscriber. So, all right. So, what I got today is I was watching Joe, I think it was yesterday, a video, Joe at Model Building Corner. And he was answering a community question that he said that Paul had asked at Left Coast Model Car Bills. So I went to Paul's video, and Paul said that he was talking with Shaggy, and Shaggy from Shaggy's Awesome uh, Model Bills was the one who had the question. So I don't know whose it is, but my take from what I understand, it's kind of has to do with commenting on your videos, and I believe in making time to do that's what I got out of it. So my take on that is, when I first started my channel, I have one friend that, me and him do modeling stuff together all the time. And, but besides that, I really had no one else to share with it, and, not I don't want to say nobody cared. I mean, people are happy I had a hobby, but no one really cares about my bills that much, to be honest with you. So I thought it would be cool to have a channel, and right from the very start, I had mentioned that, I was new to modeling, and I really don't have much to offer, but you could follow my journey and building models. I'm not mechanically inclined. I don't know much about working on cars or fixing cars, so I'm learning all about cars now. Uh, so when people comment, I definitely like comments, and I get back to all my comments. And when I comment on someone else's video and they get back to me, I can't watch everyone's videos. All the channels. There's many more I don't even know about, I'm sure. But that there's people that comment on my videos regularly, and I comment on their videos regularly, and it's nice when they respond. And like I said, I want to start this channel to be able to share. So yeah, I'm more than happy to make time. So leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Although I must say, I'll go back 2 or 3 videos. If you make a comment on one that's like a couple months old, I might not get back to it just because, like I said, I go back 2 or 3 videos. All right, so that's my response to that community question. The next community question is from Tim at Box Stock Garage. And he had asked if there was any kits from when you were a kid, like a Holy Grail kit. And when I was a kid, I built one model car my whole life. Up until March 21st, 2022, I only built one model. And this was it. So I'm going to show you the model and get on with the rest of the show. Yeah, and this is it. Monogram iced tea. I got this for Christmas one year with a tube of glue, and I totally did a botch job on it. My first and only model I ever built. Like I said, I got 3 sisters. I didn't have no brothers who were building models or anything. So Yeah, I built this one, and I built the Harley Dragster, which I butchered that thing too. You know, that dragster I bought with my own money. I went to the hobby store and bought it. But yeah, so I got this at NNL East. I picked it up, and I'm pretty happy that I got it. You know, so I'm thinking of painting it titanium gold. To be honest with you, you know, and yeah, so I'm glad to have that. And like I said, I don't really have Holy Grail kits from being a kid because I only built this one. So I just thought it'd be cool to bring back that memory and hopefully do it justice this time. All right, next, I got my El Camino. I painted it titanium silver. To be honest with you, I was thinking it was going to be a little darker because the titanium silver I painted on my 57 Chevy Bel Air out of a rattle can was darker than this. I'm not complaining. Paint job I was all worried about in there. Right, the paint job came out good. No runs, no tiger stripes, no splatter. I'm pretty happy with it. I'd have to say it was a successful mission. But right here, I don't know, right here, I got one speck of dust right there. You see that? And it's driving me nuts. And I never wet sand it, and I guess I'm asking, is this what you guys would wet sand right there and get rid of that? I mean, how would I go about that? All right, and then here's the back cap, and here's the hood. I gave it 5 coats, mixed it 2-to-1 Tamiya acrylic, and I sprayed it at 18 psi, and I'm pretty happy with it. So now I can pick out my next kit because there's a chassis, there's the engine. I'll put that engine together today. Can put that right in the chassis. I'll give this a couple days to gas out, then I'll clear coat it. Give it a couple days to gas out that, and then I can put it all to do the bare metal foil and put it all together. All right, so I got that. All right, so the next part here, you guys know I like guitars and guitar stuff. So there's a company, and the name of the company is called StewMac, and they make professional guitar luther tools. And you know, when you buy a guitar, it's not necessarily set up. And then in the winter and in the summer, the difference in humidity, I mean, your guitar's wood, it changes. So I'm going to show you the tools I bought to do a guitar setup. I have 14 guitars, so all right, this is a really cool kit. This it goes for $50, but it's on sale right now for $35. And it's got screwdrivers and hex things. And what they did is they went through all the guitars at the shop, and they figured out a kit that would be for all the guitars. Like, I could go to Harbor Freight and get something much bigger than this, but this is specifically every tool is made for the guitar. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's a small size, nice case. Throw that right in your guitar case. All right, next. This here is a string action gauge. Be able to measure the height of your string so you can adjust your neck or whatever you need to do. And it's got inches here. And then on the back, then on the back it's got this here, so you can figure it out in fraction, decimal, or metric. Yeah, so that's a handy thing. And then I got this thing. This is called a fret rocker. And what you do is you put it on 3 guitar frets, and then you go back and forth like this. And if you hear it clicking, that means the middle fret is too high. So you have to file that fret down. And then as you go down the neck, the frets get smaller. So now you'll flip to that side, and this side, and then this side at the very, very bottom. And that's how, and you can check them. Okay. And then this here is called a fret kisser. And this here, it's got a diamond file in this. And this is kind of like shaped like the fret rocker. And you put it on 3 frets, and the middle fret, there's a file right there. If your middle fret is the one that's high, you put these, and then you just go back and forth or this way, and you file that 1 fret down. So that was really nice. And this usually goes for $100, but I got the fret kisser, the string gauge, and this. You buy the 3-pack, it's $99. All right, then I got some feeler wrenches. Feeler gauges. I don't want to open them up; they're a little oily. I gotta wipe them down. Then I got this wrench. This is a pretty cool wrench, ESP wrench they call it. And you see how narrow it is? It slides right underneath, your knobs and everything, and that so you can tighten it like where a fat wrench wouldn't fit in. So that's a pretty handy tool right there. What else do I have? Oh, and these here are radius gauges. And when you look at a guitar neck, to look at it, you would think that it's flat, but your guitar neck actually has a radius. And this will tell you what your radius is. And then you set up your bridge to the same radius as your guitar. As your guitar neck. So the strings in your neck are the same radius. So that's kind of important. Then these here, these go over your frets to protect your fretboard when you want to polish up your fret, like with steel wool or something. So that just protects it. And then this here, this is pretty easy, simple little thing, but this is a knob puller, and you put it over. You put it over your knob, right? And then you can pull it up without damaging the knob. Because a lot of guys will stick a screwdriver underneath the knob to pry it off, and then they nick it, You don't want to be nicking your knob, guys. And then the last thing, this is a precision straight edge. It's made to sit on your guitar neck, and it goes over the frets. And it's for 25.5 inch and 24 3/4 inch at different sizes. And this is a really cool tool. I'm really glad I've been wanting this. And yep, so that's what I got. And I got some more. I ordered like 3 more tools that will be coming. I'll show you that next week. All right, and now one more thing, and I'm getting kind of long. My longest video yet, I think. All right, I got this thing here. Now, when I used to work at my workbench here, I had a stool that was kind of high. It had no arms, but it had a back on it. And I was sitting here at the bench one day. Now, I've never cut myself with an X-Acto blade yet the whole time I've been modeling. But I fell asleep, and I had a couple of these laying around because my last spray booth, my buddy made it for me, and and I needed to duck it out, so I got a couple of these. Well, anyway, I had this underneath my bench, and I fell asleep, and I fell off my chair, and my forehead landed right on this part right here. Sliced it wide open, blood everywhere, 911 to the hospital, getting stitches. So I'm wondering, any of you guys have any modeling injuries you like to talk about? All right, we'll flip it around. All right, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was so long. I try not to make them too long. Try to make time for your hobbies. Till the next time, take care, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.